Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. If you're new here, howdy, welcome. And if you're returning, well, welcome on back. You already know what the deal is. So guys, before we get into this video, I do want to start off by saying that this video does discuss some very harsh and rough stuff. So if you get triggered easily, maybe this isn't the video for you. Go ahead and click off, and hopefully I get to see you in the next video. I want you to be comfortable. Love you. So what I'm showing you guys right now on the screen is footage of Kaylee and her mother before she would be killed by her mother or the mother's boyfriend or even both. You can see poor Kaylee standing there basically begging for some kind of attention from her mom, while the mom is just busy looking at herself in the reflection of the elevator door. Or she could be terrified, and I'll give you guys more information to see what you think. Kaylee has been suffering from abuse for months on end now. Police even said that in the footage I just showed you guys, in that moment, fractured bones and bruises were visible on the little girl. Let's go ahead and unpack this story. So you guys know the context of what we're about to talk about, so this is where you decide. So let's get right into it. 3 years ago on August 9th, the mother called the cops and the paramedics, but once both parties arrived to the scene, little Kaylee was found lifeless in her room, which then around 11 a.m. she was pronounced dead. Like I stated before, she had broken bones, visible bruises, which led the police to call a detective over to investigate what was going on with Kaylee. Kaylee was only 3 years old when this incident happened, with no underlying health issues, so why not call a detective over to see what actually happened? Nikki, or Nicola, we're going to be calling her Nikki, was arrested and couldn't even give the story of what happened to little Kaylee. So Kaylee also had medical examinations done to her once they found her body, of course. They found wounds on Kaylee's body that were healed up and were showing signs that they had been there for at least 2 weeks prior to her death. These medical examinations proved that Kaylee suffered injuries to her chest and abdomen area, internal injuries, even small tears to the brain, and also a punctured lung. And I hate to say it, but this was due to possible stumps, kicks, or even very hard hits to the head. The professionals went on to say that her injuries were equivalent to her jumping out of a 3-story building and hitting on concrete, or even a really, really bad car accident. So what may have caused this, you may ask? Going back to the day before Kaylee was found dead, Nikki did the only thing that I know of that was motherly, was to put Kaylee down in the bed for sleep, nap time, or what have you, which Nikki had plans to go into the other room with her boyfriend to experience intimacy, you know. But Kaylee, like any other 3-year-old, was not ready to go to bed. So instead of them consoling her and gently parenting her, right, and telling her to go lay down or just hold off until she was ready to go to sleep, they proceeded to beat Kaylee until she was no longer basically responsive to them. They beat Kaylee so bad she was vomiting the whole day, which then led up to her being unresponsive the next day and pronounced later that day. So Nikki was arrested, so that way that she can be under investigation and, you know, they could get her side of the story to see what was really going on. But of course she couldn't give the exact story of what would happen, because then she would be gone then and there. So she didn't. And then she was let go somehow. And this is where the TikTok comes into play. You see, Nikki was a small TikToker. That was until all of this blew up and people found her socials and was commenting, and they weren't having it. Those comments at the time were angry, not really partaking to what she was doing in the videos that she was uploading, but you're literally on TikTok posting dance challenges while your daughter has been passed away. But it didn't always start out that way. Well, normally Nikki would post stuff of herself doing the little TikTok dances that they do nowadays. Sometimes it would just be her. Sometimes it would be her and her daughter. Or she even had solo videos of her daughter, dancing with her. And again, guys, this is another case of how you don't know what's going on behind the camera. Like when the camera shuts off, we have no idea. This is just something that is being portrayed. But then when Kaylee passed away, she used that same platform to post a video with the caption, "R.I.P. my baby." Then a couple of days later, she posted this video crying with the song "To My Parents." But what is really crazy and ironic, I guess you could say even, is that those lyrics go, "I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I know I messed up bad. Should have done better. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad." Now, you guys, sorry, but I don't think that is for Kaylee. I feel like she posted that to put out there for her parents. You know what I mean? Like, that was something for her parents to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I should have been a better parent." You know what I mean? I don't think that was for Kaylee. Now, you guys, listen. I know that sometimes when crazy stuff happens and it makes it on the news and the public gets their eyes on it, there's always a side that's like, "Oh, this is so horrible. This is so horrible." And then there might be a few who are like, "Oh, well, this, that, and the other," making excuses, trying to see like the brighter side of things, or just make it seem like the mother is crazy, or like this was a mistake. Because remember, guys, she didn't really give a description or tell the police or the investigators what actually went on until later on in the story. So my guess is when this made it to the news or what have you, that it was opportunity and room for the viewers to come up with how they felt without the solid information, if you know what I mean. So what I'm getting at is, I feel like there might have been a little bit of room for those TikToks to be more like, "Oh, like her daughter is dead, like, oh, this is so sad." Not really feeling empathetic over her, but like, "Oh, this is, oh, that was a nice contribute to her," or what have you. Again, guys, I'm just trying to but those sentimental moments only lasted for a few days. And when I say a few days, I mean a few days. And she only posted those while she was under investigation. But these next videos I'm going to tell you about was still posted while she was under investigation. So Nikki came back after those posts that we just talked about, and she posted a dance challenge video onto her TikTok with the caption that reads, "Way too serious, laughing emoji. Dancing always helps me." She then continues to post other videos with the caption, "Love my makeup purchase. Everything goes perfect." Now, you guys, I might be a reacher. Meaning that I overthink the process. I'm a reacher, right? But the caption, "way too serious, everything goes perfect," are these hints at how she really felt? I don't know. I have no idea. One thing for certain though, if my baby passed away, me personally, I wouldn't have any kind of strength to carry on with life itself, let alone post contributes to my baby on social media or run to get into the camera and I understand that that's how some people handle their stuff and they feel like that's a source of respect, but me personally, I will be a lump on a log. I would be so sick, I wouldn't even know how to carry on with my own life. But that makeup video was the last video that she uploaded onto her TikTok account, which makes me believe, or leads me to believe, that after that investigation was done, she was taken into custody. And it wasn't just Nikki who was taken into custody, it was her boyfriend as well. Now, the reason that the boyfriend is in this, he showed up at the house with a friend and left later that day. But when the assault took place, he was there present at the house. And then later, that's when Kaylee was found lifeless and then eventually dead before noon. During the investigation, police and detectives also investigated their text messages. One message sent from Nikki to her boyfriend reading, "I'm going to kill her because she keeps leaving the living room or going into the kitchen. So I've hit her and smacked her for using her diaper, going number 2 in her diaper." To which the boyfriend replied, "Good. Give her one for me." To which Nikki replies, "I will, babe." This horrific couple blamed each other in court as if it was going to help anything. But they were both found guilty of manslaughter, among other charges that they gained. Nikki received only 15 years in prison, with plus 3 for child cruelty, and the boyfriend spent 14 years. Now, the crazy part is that's not Nikki's only child. She had a son who was a baby at the time of the ruling. So she'd probably never be able to see her kid again, and that that is a very good idea. And who knows if she was treating him the same way. Anyways, guys, this story was very tragic, and I'm glad that they were put away. May Kaylee rest in peace. Alright, guys, this last part is so hard. I mean, I don't want to get all excited and stuff, but you guys make me so excited when I talk about you guys. I just want to say I appreciate you, all the comments. You guys are so nice and welcoming, and I'm glad that you guys enjoy my content. I cannot do this without you guys. So I really, really appreciate everything, from the likes, the comments, the subscribers, everything. We're almost to 1K. Make sure that you smash that subscribe button and let's make it there. We can do this. This is insane. Again, thank you guys so much. Never forget who loves you the most. It is I, and I will see you again in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.